I hope you're all doing great out there. Coming to you live from Los Angeles. And today, April, or what am I saying, April? Man, my mind is stuck in another dimension right now. May the 23rd, Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I bring you guys my opinions as to what I believe is going to happen in the cryptocurrency space. And guys, I just want to quickly mention a lot of you don't know this. I don't even know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I just want to say I've been in this crypto game since July of 2017. So July of 2017 was when I got into the cryptocurrency market and started buying Bitcoin, and then things went really well for me. Unfortunately, I didn't sell at the time. Whenever Bitcoin was at a $19,500 early 2018. So I was definitely one of those guys that watched the price of Bitcoin go all the way up and then go all the way down. And this time I obviously have had a different look on it. But man, I want to say, guys, the way things are looking, I feel like the bull run is over. There's just nothing that's indicating that the price is gonna stay up high. I feel like it's not gonna retract to $52,000, whereas it's probably gonna hold this $33,000 range for a little bit of time. So realistically, we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to look at 2013 and compare it with 2017, and we also have to look at 2017 and compare it to 2021. So look, guys, the mining hardware that's been produced and that's recently being produced has gotten a lot quicker than the 2x rate, which was the halving that occurred in 2020, right, guys? Remember, Bitcoin halving occurred. I can't. When was it? Was it early this year or late last year? But anyway, it was a couple months back, right? Bitcoin halving, and what that pretty much did, it pretty much um increased the difficulty of the Bitcoin mining hash rate by 2 times. So 2 times. That's the rate. 2 times was the rate where if I was mining 16 bitcoins an hour, for example, I'm just giving an example. If I'm mining 16 bitcoins an hour, today I would have been mining 8 bitcoins an hour. Just saying that's pretty much what the halving did. And that was a couple months back, and that was when we were at $10,000 a Bitcoin. Oh no! I'm sorry. That's when we were at seven and a half, $8,000 per Bitcoin, and then the halving occurred. And then it sent the price of Bitcoin to around $10,000, and then um, which company was it? Was it PayPal or was it Square? I think it was Jack Dorsey Square. They came out and said they were gonna put in $50 million worth of Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So that's what got the Bitcoin price pumping from 10 to 11,000, and then PayPal came in, and then MicroStrategy came in, and then the pump just, you know, went forward and forward, and it didn't stop. So, we gotta take a look back. We gotta take a step back and find out how, this Bitcoin bull run started this time around. How it started this time around in 2017 this year, and analyze it because again, what kicked it off was the halving. What kicked it off was all these big companies coming out and mentioning, "Hey, we're gonna buy Bitcoin, and we're gonna save it." Well, guess what, guys? There's been billions of dollars of Bitcoin being transacted on a daily basis. So I mean, it's been obvious personally to me that this price of Bitcoin that was at $52,000 was all based on hype, all based on new money, all based on people putting their money in things they don't know really too much about, and people buying at the top without even a correction occurring. I mean, how can you buy at the top expecting it to not go down or go even more up? I mean, yeah, we've seen new highs, but realistically, the people that have been seeing the new highs have been the people that have been in this game, prior to 2020, or even prior to mid 2020, or prior to this bull run going on, because again, I've been in this space since July 2017, and man, I've experienced it all. I've been scammed. I've made money. I've lost money, and then I've made more money, and I've obviously learned how the thing works. I know where all the stops are. You got your market cap, and just so on and so forth. There's just so much that one needs to be knowledgeable about in this space, because there are so many tokens out there, guys. Let's say somebody new wants to buy an altcoin, not the top 10 one, but any altcoin. I say this: you buy any altcoin right now, you're gonna lose your money. If you go buy any altcoin right now you don't know about, you're gonna lose your money to any new person. So how's that fair? There's so many scams out there, and I feel like personally, CoinMarketCap really needs to, review these tokens that are being listed on their website, because people are losing money, as a result of that, and it's just the sad reality. But guys, wake up! There's a bigger correction coming. Right now, I feel like it's just gonna chill out, to be honest with you, but. I've always said, you put in the buy order of $15,000, you're gonna get it. Sometime in the next 4 years, you're gonna get it. We're gonna see Bitcoin crash much lower than this, and see $15,000, and possibly even less, and I think less. But just to be on the safe side, and I've never thought that price of Bitcoin of $15,000 is high, but if you put that amount, you'll get your buy order filled in, is what I'm saying, pretty much. So um but again, guys, is this bull run over? I think so. I mean, all the new money that went in has pretty much been halved, because 52,000, not necessarily halved, but okay, 35 to 40% decrease in Bitcoin's all-time high. So whales took profits, obviously, and that's a truth right now, because the price of Bitcoin is $34,000, and it's the whales that make the Bitcoin price change. It's certainly not the everyday person, okay? And obviously, it's the people that are at the 1% of the 1%, or the 1%, but it's not the everyday person. So, my point being is, whales took profits, and we don't know the next time there is going to be a bull run. So right now things haven't entirely crashed. Again, look like it's chilling at $33,000. It's going up and down between 30 from 32 to 35. So we'll see what happens in the next 24 hours. It's going to be a Monday. So within the next 24 hours, we'll get a pretty good idea whether or not this thing is going to stand still, go down, or up. So um, it's a hectic game, a lot of people, I've been honestly selling recently, and every time I go to the ATM machine, there's people that have been buying, and this was more so whenever I would go to the ATM when it was around $44,000, $45,000, and I didn't see it going up too much higher than that, because the average price of Bitcoin right after the 2017 bull run was about, the average price had just been hovering around from $6,000 to $8,000, and honestly speaking, it went up how much? Like, wow, it went up quite a bit more than I personally expected. $52,000. That's a lot more than people expected. But yeah, when it hit 44, 45, I was like, man, I don't think it's gonna go too much higher than this. A lot of people were calling for $100,000. I was definitely not seeing that, and I was able to see the psychological trick in that, and people were like, "Oh yeah, yeah, just as long as you're below $100,000, keep investing. When you get to 100, sell." And obviously, that wasn't gonna happen. I knew that, and I was even thinking 88's not gonna happen. 65 isn't gonna happen. 52, 53 surprised me. But yeah, I sold at 45. But realistically speaking, when it was at 45, I thought this thing was gonna crash at any given moment. And whenever we go back and look at the 2017 bull run, that whole thing lasted honestly about 2 months altogether. And that's a very short period of time. And this bull run here in 2020, we're here in May, it's definitely lasted more than 2 months. I'd say we're probably on our what, fifth month now. Started early January this year, so yeah, fifth month. But things are beginning. I hope I'm saying this the right way. I hope that they're correcting themselves because there was a correction in 2017, 2018 after that bull run, and then we saw the correction price in 2018, 2019, and then 2020 the hype started to build up again. So um again, in my opinion, this bull run is over. I'm saying it again. um there's just no indications showing that it's going to go to $52,000 as of right now. um and I've always said this before. If you're gonna go into something and mess it up and then come back out of it looking like you messed it up, it would have just been better for that person to have not gone in the first place. And with that statement, I'm referring to Elon Musk. I mean, if you were gonna come in, and say you're accepting Bitcoin for Tesla payments, in which probably tops there were like 10 or 5 customers that bought their Teslas with Bitcoin, realistically, and then you come out and say that no, you're not accepting it. Well, what you've done is make the entire space not only look bad but look um you know um scammy in a way, because you came in, Dogecoin pumped to like fifth place, which isn't really a scam. I've never thought of Dogecoin being a scam. I always thought Dogecoin was, legit. It may have started off as a meme, but it certainly does have a use case for it if you guys really think about it. And people like that, believe it or not. And because of people liking that is the reason why it has a use case, because it has no direct function, but it has a use case in terms of it being used. And that's it actually. But this bull run, guys, I think it's over. I think we might see some pumps here and there. I feel like we might see a pump to $42,000, but I feel like right after that pump, it's gonna go back down to again 33,000. We're gonna come back down to where it is right now, and then it's entirely gonna plummet to 28, 27, and then more so to 22, 23. And I feel like we'll probably be kicking it at 23, 24, and alternating higher above, just a little here and there. But I feel like, again, guys, this bull run is over, and the reason why is because the whales that intended to make the new money made their money. The money printing that took place, because of the stuff that's been happening in the world ever since 2020. Now that's finally coming to an end. The money printing for the people has stopped there too. So all the indications showing that this bull run is gonna continue is actually not there, to me at least. So I don't see it. And I think Bitcoin is gonna have a few pumps here and there, but for the most part, we're not going back to $53,000. And at least not this year, and definitely not next year. So we'll see how things play out, guys. But let's see how things go first in the next 24 hours, because hey, man, Bitboy was coming out and saying we're not, Bitcoin's not going below $47,000. I was just laughing, so hard at that. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Bitcoin is not going below $47,000, dude. You're out of your mind, man. I was like, dude, we're gonna see an $18,000 Bitcoin again. But obviously, Bitboy stuck to that until he was proven wrong. And now we're at 31. We even saw $31,000. When was it? Friday. So, yeah. And guys, by the way, I love BitBoy. We're politically on the same side, but that's not even important. But again, he did say that Bitcoin wouldn't go below $47,000, but that definitely turned out to not be true. And I, came out and said that that's definitely not going to be true, because I was always saying that we're going to be seeing even the $15,000 Bitcoin, which I strongly believe we will see in the flash crash sometime in the next 4 years. And guys, again, if we saw $19,000 Bitcoin, I'm saying it again, and if we saw $19,000 Bitcoin go to $3,000, we'll definitely see $52,000 go from $15,000. Heck, we might even see a $52,000 Bitcoin go to $9,000. So stay tuned for that as well. So it is entirely possible. But put in those buy orders, guys. That's the only way you'll get it, because if it does go down that low, the bounce back will be incredibly quick. So, but again, this bull run is over. Again, more Bitcoin mining hardware being produced that's mining at a much quicker hash rate of more than the 2x rate, which was the halving. But now we're seeing Bitcoin miners do like 6x, which is, if you guys look at the Antminer S9s and compare it to the newest ones now, you'll see that it went from like, what was it, like 13 terahashes per S9, per Antminer S9, to now it's like 86, like something crazy like that. So, let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know if you guys think this bull run is over or not. Let me know if you guys think we're gonna have a bounce back to $42,000, and then maybe possibly a 48 and back to 52, 53, or is this bull run over, guys? Let me know what your opinions are, and like the video, subscribe, please. I really appreciate it. I thank you guys very much for that, and I'm again trying to build a MMA and cryptocurrency community, and I've always said, guys, be very careful and take your profits when you can, because right now things are falling and it's not looking good. But let's see what happens. And until next time, guys, be safe out there, take care of yourselves, and have a good one, guys. Bye.